Israel just launched a military operation in a hostile city, making international headlines. In the region's largest operation in over 20 years, some 2,000 Israeli troops are now actively combating terror cells operating in the Jenin camp in Samaria. So far, a handful of terror infrastructure locations have been destroyed by IDF, including a bomb-making factory, operational situation rooms, hideouts, and a handful of weapon stashes containing firearms, ammunition, and several hundred homemade bombs. The last 24 hours saw several large-scale firefights between IDF and militants that happened on the streets and inside buildings, one of which was a mosque where militants barricaded themselves in, which later revealed a sizable weapons cache hidden beneath it. IDF aircraft weaponry has also been utilized to target infrastructure as well as active combatants. While anti-Israel activists rally behind the usual accusations against any and all Israeli operations, many Israeli supporters and citizens welcome the military operation as a long time coming, citing that this city has been one of the main areas where perpetrators of deadly terror attacks against Israeli citizens originate. In fact, since the 1993 Oslo Accords, in which Israel granted Arabs certain rights to self-governance in this area in exchange for the promise of peace, terrorism against Israeli citizens instantly and dramatically increased, with an average of 4 times more Israelis losing their lives in terror attacks every year than before the agreement was signed. The current operation comes as many Israelis have felt for decades that their own government has not been doing enough to protect them from terrorism, usually limiting anti-terrorist operations to well below the scale and force the Israeli military is capable of. The latest reports indicate many Jenin civilians have been evacuated by the IDF to save them from the danger of the combat zone, and an IDF spokesperson indicated the operation may continue for several days. The conflict in Jenin is ongoing and happening now, so subscribe to this channel for major updates and follow Israel News on Telegram for real-time reports.